Are you tempted by the thought of taking 10,000 international units, IUs, of vitamin D3 and curious about the potential risks? Then you are at the right place. Today, we are digging deep into this topic. Get ready for some enlightening facts. Let's get this straight. 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 might seem gigantic, but when you break it down, it amounts to a mere 0.25 milligrams, or 250 micrograms. That's right, it's not as massive as it sounds. But does the size really matter here? Or should we be more concerned about the potential risks? A surprising number of us are vitamin D deficient, despite the benefits it offers to our immune system and overall health. Most health guidelines recommend a daily intake of 600 to 800 IUs of vitamin D, based on research geared towards preventing bone loss. But these recommendations may not have caught up with our contemporary understanding of vitamin D, especially its role as an anti-inflammatory hormone. Our modern lifestyle often does not allow for sufficient vitamin D production. Reduced sun exposure due to indoor occupations, using sunscreen, or covering up due to climate or cultural practices can all limit our vitamin D synthesis. Plus, even if you are diligently consuming foods high in vitamin D3, like fatty fish, cod liver oil, and egg yolks, you may still fall short of achieving optimal vitamin D levels. For those who are overweight, diabetic, or suffering from metabolic syndrome, the story becomes even more complicated. A thicker skin layer, more fat under the skin, or a problematic gallbladder or liver may all impede vitamin D production and absorption. It's also important to note that your body needs to convert inactive vitamin D to its active form, and barriers like viral infections can hinder this process. And now, let's step into the fascinating world of genetics. Certain genetic alterations, known as polymorphisms, can make individuals more susceptible to vitamin D deficiency. Interestingly, recent studies show a high prevalence of these polymorphisms, indicating that genetic barriers to vitamin D absorption might be more common than we think. This is not to scare you, but to enlighten you about why some people might require a higher dosage like 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3. It's not about toxicity, but about overcoming these numerous barriers to achieve an optimal level of vitamin D3 in your body. So, what level of vitamin D intake is considered toxic? Well, that's a matter of ongoing debate. Some research suggests that toxicity might only occur after prolonged intake of vitamin D in the hundreds of thousands of IUs, which may lead to hypercalcemia and potentially kidney stones. Yet, there are ways to protect against this risk. Staying well hydrated can significantly decrease the risk of kidney stones. Taking supporting nutrients that aid in vitamin D absorption and function, like vitamin K2, magnesium, B6, and zinc, can also put you in a safer range. When it comes to testing your vitamin D levels, there is no universal consensus. Most doctors aim for levels between 150 to 200 nanograms per milliliter, but remember, they are testing the inactive form of vitamin D. They aren't evaluating the active form or the absorption level of vitamin D into your cells. So, don't be taken aback if you are suggested to take 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3. Consider your lifestyle, health condition, and genetics, and always consult with your healthcare professional to determine the best dosage for you. Remember, it's not just about taking supplements, but ensuring they are effectively working for you. To better understand vitamin D, let's delve into some scientific literature. One fascinating aspect of vitamin D3 is its hormonal nature, contrary to its vitamin label. It plays a crucial role as an anti-inflammatory agent in the body, acting quite similarly to the hormone cortisol, but without any side effects. Every cell in your body has a receptor for vitamin D, revealing its broad impact on our health. From bone health to immune function, vitamin D has its fingers in many pies. But its role is not limited to these. Emerging research links optimal vitamin D levels with a lower risk of many chronic diseases. Despite its importance, numerous barriers stand in the way of achieving optimal vitamin D levels. Sunlight is a major natural source of vitamin D. But given our modern indoor-centric lifestyle, many of us do not get enough sun exposure. Nutrition also plays a role. While some foods like fatty fish, cod liver oil, and egg yolks are rich in vitamin D, it's almost impossible to meet our vitamin D needs through diet alone. Moreover, our body's ability to absorb vitamin D from food is influenced by several factors including age, body fat, and health of our gallbladder and liver. What's more, our genetic makeup can significantly influence our vitamin D status. Variations in certain genes can impact vitamin D's synthesis, metabolism, and transport, thereby influencing its levels in our body. This genetic predisposition might explain why some people may need higher vitamin D doses to reach optimal levels. So, could taking 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 be a solution? This amount, although it sounds large, is still far below the levels associated with vitamin D toxicity. Hypercalcemia, a condition where there's too much calcium in your blood, is usually the main concern. But it generally only occurs with prolonged intake of very high vitamin D doses, in the hundreds of thousands of IUs. Nevertheless, individual needs for vitamin D can vary widely, and it's crucial to consult with a healthcare professional before starting any high-dose supplement regimen. The goal is not just to take more vitamin D but to ensure that it's effectively absorbed and utilized by your body. When it comes to testing vitamin D levels, there's much to consider. A blood test measures the inactive form of vitamin D and doesn't necessarily reflect the active form of vitamin D that's available to your cells. It's also essential to keep in mind the genetic and lifestyle factors that can influence vitamin D levels and its receptor functions. Thanks for joining us today in our in-depth look at vitamin D3. As always, it's been a pleasure to share this information with you. Stay tuned for more enlightening health topics. Stay healthy and keep shining. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your life.